What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're here with the Burnley career mode, and we got episode 4 for you guys. Thank you so much for the support we're getting on the series so far. I just want to go ahead and say that one thing we need to address before we start is between the last episode, beginning of the season, and this one, all the matches I've done in the last episode for some reason didn't save, so I had to go back. I simulated them all. But obviously, because of the fact that we're on EA Access, we're on limited time, I didn't want to spend too much time trying to make sure we get the exact same results. So things have changed. All the general results are the same. I made sure I simmed up until we beat Chelsea again, but it wasn't 2-0, it was 2-1. I simmed the West Brom match until we won. I think that was 2-1 again as well, rather than 1-0. And I simmed the Crystal Palace match, which again I can't remember what the score was in the end, but we got a victory in all 3 of those matches. So the end goals, we still have the same amount of points. We're still in the next round of the Carabao Cup, but minor things have changed, like who scored the goals and stuff like that. Also, well, let's get into the game, because as you can see, we're playing against Tottenham. I did mention Burnley have one of the hardest starts to a season that I can remember in recent times, at least. We're playing against Tottenham at Wembley. I almost said White Hart Lane, forgetting that Tottenham have moved for the season to Wembley. And we got off to a terrible start. They got off to a flyer in this one as Harry Kane steps up right onto the edge of the box. You can see right there, 22 minutes into the game, we're 2-0 down. Harry Kane getting the ball and burying it into the back of the net. And we are, I mean, after the start to the season that we had, I mean, we couldn't expect it to go on as it was going forever. We're playing against a team like Tottenham. It's possibly better than Chelsea in this game. I think the formation that Chelsea played helped out a lot with the fact that they just sat back pretty much for the whole game. Well, they didn't sit back for the whole game, but the fact that they played 5 defenders makes it a lot easier for you to pin them back, in my opinion. Tottenham are a lot more attacking. You see, they almost went 3-0 up. As you can see from that replay, Dele Alli's shot actually clipped the crossbar, so they were pretty close to going 3-0 up in the first half. We finally did get forward. Set pieces seems to be our most dangerous time, where we're looking most likely to score, let me say. We got a little bit fortunate for the ball to fall to Defoe right here, and his shot was saved by the keeper. Harry Kane this time picking up the ball off in somewhat of a dangerous position and bending it just wide of the post. One other thing that I wanted to mention as well, when I did sim these matches again, we did get an injury, and Tarkowski, you might have noticed, is not on the pitch right here. He is injured for 4 weeks, so he's going to miss at least this episode, so that's unfortunate. But we did get that injury. I think Chris Wood was injured for this match as well. He didn't start, possibly. No, he did start. Okay, so he did get injured, but I think the gap between the last match and this match, he recovered in that time. But 85 minutes on the clock, we did get another chance. Tottenham coming forward again. 87 minutes, Harry Kane finds Musa Sissoko. He plays it into Ericsson, who you might have seen just come off the bench. And he took that goal absolutely spectacularly. It's crazy. That shows the ability and the talent they have in their team, that they bring off Dele Alli and Christian Eriksen comes on the pitch. The fact that Christian Eriksen is not starting a match, you must have some talent in your team, and it hurts to say so much because I hate Tottenham, being an Arsenal fan obviously, but their team, I mean, it's painful, bro. Arsenal are absolute garbage right now, and Tottenham, this is the first time in my life I've actually seen Tottenham generally be better than Arsenal, and it hurts, it pains me to say, but we ain't here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the career mode. Right after going 3-0 down, we almost pulled one back, but still struggling to score goals, really struggling to get the ball into the back of the net and create real chances. That was a really good chance right there, but Chris Wood, maybe a little bit unfortunate to hit the crossbar. At the end of the day, 3-0 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. Away from home, I mean, it's a tough fixture to play Tottenham away from home. So, I mean, we can't be too disheartened, especially we can't forget too quickly how we performed in the last episode, picking up 2 wins from our first 2 Premier League games and 3 wins from 3 games. I mean, we can't forget about that because we lost 1 game. And really and truthfully, Tottenham were brilliant in that game. Tottenham, like I said, comparing them to Chelsea, Chelsea really didn't seem as ruthless as Tottenham. Tottenham felt ruthless. Like, every time they came forward, they were looking like they were about to hit the back of the net. It was crazy. I don't know what it is, But, I mean, they just outplayed me. But now we're into the second game. And again, we're playing Crystal Palace. Played them in the last episode in the Carabao Cup, of course. And they're playing a similar squad. I'm playing a similar squad. And we did break through their defense 14 minutes into the game. But Robbie Brady's finishing, obviously, must not be up to par. Because that finish was quite poor. Only 2 games in this episode today. Because, again, EA Access, limited time. I'm going to mix it up for now. Rest of the series, once we're off of EA Access, I am going to keep it 3 games an episode as I usually do. Unless we're doing a live episode, which will be 1 game if it's a key game or maybe a final. That's, you guys know. If you've been here for long, you know how it works. But Crystal Palace took the lead, and it's a poor goal to concede as far as I'm concerned. We've let Wilfred Zaha come in at the back post and win the header against Ward. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Against Crystal Palace, I feel like, I mean, it's a good delivery. Don't get me wrong, it is a good delivery. If it was someone like Benteke coming at the back post, it's a good delivery because it would allow him to do what Wilfred Zaha done. But we shouldn't be letting Zaha win that ball at the back post. He's not a great header of the ball. He's not great in the air. And then again, Crystal Palace, another poor goal to concede. I know it's quite fortunate the way it happened. And it's fallen to Townsend, quite fortunately again. But he's completely unmarked in the box. Like, I don't know who, like, defenders have just kind of drifted away from him and they've left him completely unmarked. Again, it's a bit fortunate the way it found his head, but we need to be marking better than that. 2 goals conceded from headers, balls into the box. We need to sort it out, especially, I mean, we're playing the situation we're in. As you can see, Jeff Hendrick putting the ball into the back of the net, pulling us back into the game with an outstanding shot. I don't know if I showed it. I don't think I actually showed it in this video, but Defoe did pick up an injury as well. I must have missed it. I must have skipped it in editing, bro. But Defoe picked up an injury. He got a sprained ankle, and he's out for 2 months, which is a big injury that hurts us hugely. Because, like I said, in the first few games in the last episode, he was definitely our best player. Going into the series, I was looking at him as a key player of the series. So 2 months, him out. That's a big hit. But what I was saying about this game is, with the start to the season, we have playing teams like Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, all away from home. We have tough games. Games like this, we need to be picking up points. And we did concede another goal right here. Yohan Cabaye came off the bench and put the ball into the back of the net. These are games we need to be picking up points, because games like Tottenham, as you just saw, it's going to be hard to pick up anything in them games away from home. We've got Liverpool coming up in the next episode. It's going to be hard. Again, we need to be at the top of our game. And this early into the season, we can't just keep losing games. We need to pick up some points. So we're trying to get ourselves back into the 64 minutes into the game. And Hendrick, another shot. Hendrick playing in attacking midfield, obviously Defoe out. And he's really getting involved. You see, he's already scored 1. Testing the keeper again now. Getting in behind the defense, trying to pull one back. But Wayne Hennessy closes out really quickly and does well to get up and retrieve that ball again. Hendrick again doing well. And, I mean, it just shot is blocked in the end, though. Crystal Palace give the ball away again. One more time. Falls to Jeff Hendrick. He slides it into our field. It finds its way into the back of the net. But it is offside. So, 85 minutes on the clock. You see right there, Jeff Hendrick. We just waited a little bit too long. He's clearly offside. Didn't play the through ball quick enough. We did lose the match to Crystal Palace. That's 2 games in the league. 2 losses. It's not what we wanted. But I mean, it's early on and we're trying to improve. But as I was saying, Jeff Hendrick looking really good in that attacking midfield position with Defoe out. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We definitely don't have enough depth in this squad. I'm struggling already. We only have 2 injuries, Tarkowski and Defoe, and it's hitting us hard. Like, I'm struggling to find players to put on the bench already. But this is what the table's looking like at the end of this episode. We sit in 13th place after winning both of our games in the last episode. We have lost both of our games in this episode. So we start the Premier League season 4 games, 2 wins, 2 losses, a goal difference of -3. So, let me know, what do you think of our start? What do you think? How do you think we're doing so far? And I want to ask you again, maybe in the next episode or the episode after that. Put in the comment section. Tell me how you think we're doing. Oh, am I doing better than you thought we would have done with the start of the season? Or am I doing worse? Do I need to improve? Love you guys. Thank you for watching again. Thank you for all the support to the series so far. Peace.